Oh, you haven't seen the Jason? Okay, let's talk about this now. I'm going to share my screen. I'll read the article, and then I'll get back to the people in the chat. So still interact, still talk. All right, guys, can you see this? Let's see. Okay. Meet the new Jason Voorhees as the Friday the 13th franchise celebrates 45 years of slaying. First look. The Jason universe. Look at the mask. I don't really see why we needed a new mask. Like, was this something they were getting sued over? Like, they had to change it? Like the one thing about Jason, I mean, sure, the masks weren't always the same, right? People can take that argument. Oh, the masks were not always the same in all the movies. They were, but they weren't. Like, I mean, to me, I always said to myself, Jason's look, regardless who created the ones per movie, right? Different effects artists. Masks were always changing. But to me, it was almost like battle wounds or damage, right? So like in part 3, he gets the axe in the head. So then in part 4, he's got the slice on the side. And then his mask gets worse as the franchise goes on. And then part 6, he got a new mask because he was back in Jason Lives. And then there was a lot of battle damage. So the mask was cut in half. And then he started to look more deteriorated as zombie Jason. So like, I always felt like it was like a continuity thing. So I never looked at it as like they always look completely different. I actually think the remake Jason mask looked fantastic. And that's what this kind of looks like as far as his body, but I don't like this. It didn't, to me, it feels like too AI looking. Like, I don't know. It says new Jason, who dis? Yeah, I mean, they're trying to be hip with it, but it's not buying me. 45 years into his run as the Slayer-in-Chief, horny camp counselors everywhere, Friday the 13th Boogeyman is getting a makeover. It's all part of another new beginning for the horror franchise, who is launching an expanded multi-platform, multi-universe known appropriately enough as the Jason universe. Again, I love Jason. I love Friday the 13th. I'm glad he's getting some love finally, but I don't know if I like this. Jason Voorhees' audience will meet the brave new world. You'll notice that his appearance marks the return of early Fridays before his trips to hell and outer space turn into hulking deformed monster. We start to maintain Jason's original essence while continuing to move forward with the defined look that feels and takes Jason to the next chapter. President of Horror Inc. The company has been part of the character's past, present, and future. We're also working with both familiar and fresh franchise voices to strike that balance. So as you can see, he's got more of like a remake 2013 look, which I don't hate. I don't hate that look. I thought Derek Mears was a fantastic Jason. It's just the mask. It's something about it. I can't. Obviously, there's not as much holes in it, right? The chevrons are a little different. Very close to the eyes, almost like eyebrows. I don't like the eye holes either. Like, there's something off about this mask to me. I don't know why they had to change the mask. This to me just feels like a very generic Jason. I don't know. Very, very generic looking to me. And it's unfortunate because, I love Jason. And of course I'm going to support it. Because I'm a huge Friday 13 Jason Voorhees fan. Unfortunately, I hope they change it. Unfortunately, I just don't think this is a cool look. It looks almost just too generic for me. It looks like one of those bad Jason masks that you buy at like the grocery store or Spencer's. That's like, you could tell it's like not a Jason mask, but it is supposed to be. It's like they have tons out there where the chevrons almost look like pointy eyebrows. And the mask's always like a weird yellow. That's what it reminds me of, just like a dollar store ripoff Jason mask. So Greg Nicotero designed this, supposedly. We gave a new 13-hole mask, and it worked together on this full body that embodies classic Jason. I wouldn't go that far. He's strong, towering, and terrifying slasher with a machete as weapon of choice. The launching pad for the Jason universe will be Peacock's upcoming prequel series, Crystal Lake. But here's my problem with Crystal Lake. I'm all for Crystal Lake, but I don't really want to see Jason like this in that show. Like, I want it to be about his mom and Jason as a boy. Like, I hope we don't get this in the show. I hope that the show is similar to like Bates Motel and the movies are where like Jason's going to be. I would love to see a new movie, but I don't know. I kind of hope the show's more about the mom and maybe boy Jason, not that Jason. If we see him slashing every week, I don't know. I find that to be like we're gonna get Jasoned out, kind of like people did with Chucky, and I just don't want that for that character. Um, so Crystal Lake is the name of the show. Like I said, right now they're using the title Mama's Boy. Obviously to that's just the working title right now, but it's gonna be Crystal Lake, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Now they're talking about just people's, money, and then, people seeing it for the first time back in the day. Um, Part of Jason's return, Khan says that horror is actively seeking brand partners beyond movie and TV screens. Company's already announced a partnership deal with the Striker Entertainment that would cover global consumer. So we're going to get a lot of products. The long vision for Jason Universe is to continue building up on the franchise iconic history alongside partners who understand our goals and the importance of staying true to our roots. Citing its Camp Crystal Lake partner A24 as an example of kind of fan-facing brand they collaborate with to seek and populate the Jason universe. Now, here's what I don't get. Like, what's the deal? Like, who owns Jason now? Like, are people still fighting over this? Like, how is this a thing? I would love to see the game back, but I don't know. I'll put it this way. I think that if we get like all this like Jason merch with that mask on it, like I don't care really. Like cups and mugs and doll. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't get figures if there's no actual figure to base it off of, but I don't know. Chevron is too long for my yeah, it does look like a it does look like a unibrow for sure. What up, Alex? Exactly. It does look like a TEMU mask. It looked like to me it looked like whoever designed it typed in on like AI or Chat GPT and was like, "Show me Jason Voorhees," and that's what came up. That's what it looks like to me. I just realized those new eye holes look like the K&B mask from H2O, which was scrapped, but then Greg Nicotero as well. Interesting. No, the only thing announced now is a TV show, not a movie. The movies haven't been announced yet. It's all about the first thing they're going to do is a TV show. Now, the TV show is supposed to take place before Jason drowns, kind of like Bates Motel. So you're going to get a lot of a young. It's actually going to take place. Yeah, so you're going to get a young Pamela Voorhees working at the camp, and then hopefully it just leads up to Jason drowning, and then the show's over. After whatever seasons they end up doing, and then I'm hoping that stems movies, right? I hope we don't see this Jason in the show. That's just me because I don't want to get burned out on Jason. Like I miss Jason. I would love to see a new Friday movie, but I don't want to get burned out on him every week on a television show. And that's one of the main reasons I didn't watch the Chucky show is because I didn't want to get burned out on Chucky because I like the movie so much. Oh God, Jason versus Freddy. Jason was the worst in my opinion. It does look like a Party City costume, 100%. Generic Jason, 100%. It does look like a fan film Jason, definitely. Something with the mask. They should have. They should have just used that Cooper mask, like the one that you see on Part 5 VHS tape. I would have been actually kind of cool with that, to be honest with you. Definitely supermarket mask. Oh yeah. So the Ghost Jason mask from Never Hike Alone, it does kind of look like that, actually. It really does. Gap Jason. Jay Uso in the house. Yeet.